As you come in tonight, make sure you share the live, interact with the video tonight. Thank you so much. Make sure you get your dollar in on tonight. It is $1 tonight to get in. Shout out to everybody who is coming through. We are live on tonight. Let's go to the trail ride, baby.
I'ma step this way.
Share the live tonight, y'all. Come on.
So when she look my way, I can stare in the face and keep her wet all day. She's a cowgirl lady, a cooking fish and fry. I say slipping and sliding. I got my hands on her thighs. She ready for trail ride. I got my crew in the truck, apple crown in my cup. I got my baby saddled up. We on the way. I got the step with my cup, and you know what's going up. Until the DJ turn me up, I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the trail ride, to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to the trail ride, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, to see my lady. Cause lately she been acting crazy. We on our way to the trail ride, to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby. Cause lately she been acting crazy. I'ma do my thing, ain't worried about a thing. I'm a stepson of rain. I want you but not your games. Let me have my way, my way with you, baby. And we might just have a baby, cause you look real tasty. Got me caught up in your vibe. I'm in your mind. Girl, you're sweeter than a pie. Come on, baby, don't be shy. Let's take our time and do it right. Steppers, do what you do, and how you moving and grooving. I see you step into the music. The trail ride is where we do it. I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, to see my lady. Cause lately she been acting crazy. We on our way to the trail ride, to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby. Cause lately she been acting crazy. On the way to the trail ride, on the way to the trail ride, on the way to the trail ride. I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the trail ride, on the way to the trail ride, on my way to the trail ride, on my way to the trail ride. I'm on my way to the trail ride, I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby. Cause lately she been acting crazy. We on our way to the trail ride.
Y'all, I was having a little bit of technical difficulties on tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. Y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, everybody. As you come on in tonight, make sure you share the live, tag somebody, let them know that we are live. Y'all, we got to go to Raleigh, North Carolina on tonight. What's up, Kirsten? I see y'all over there in the comments. We got to go to Raleigh, North Carolina tonight because, you know, these pastors, these pastors and these daycare owners want to be, I don't know what y'all want to do. Do you want to do full-time ministry or do you want to do a daycare? You can't be out here having your ugly kids in your houses and stuff with these raggedy daycares beating up on these children and doing inappropriate things with these children and then trying to go out in the street and evangelize and save somebody. No, you need to start right there at your house. So we're going to talk about this on tonight. What's up, Natasha? Make sure y'all share the live on tonight. We're going to talk about this story on tonight. All right, I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes to come on in here. As you come in, make sure you let me know where you're watching from on tonight. Let me know where you're watching from on tonight. Yo, I have been busy emailing, doing a lot of stuff today. And I said, well, let me go live early because I didn't want to, mess around and not be up here live at all. Okay, so I said let's go ahead and go live early on tonight. Let me know where y'all watching from on tonight. We having a little bit of technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully it will work itself on out. What's up, Sharon? Hello, Sharon. What's up, Miss Emma? How you doing on tonight? What's going on, Nancy? Uh, what's up, Ty Mitch? Old enough to know better. Yolanda, how you doing on tonight? All right. Hey, Gerald, what's up to Vet? Yolanda, hey. Kirsten said home daycare scare me because it's too many kids, not enough employees, and no state license. Well, she do have a license now. I would say that she don't have no prior violations, but we're gonna get into it. All right, y'all. So I want to talk about this pastor up here in Raleigh, North Carolina, who has a daycare. Okay, it's called Little Life Changes Daycare in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, a lot of you may not know who this lady is. Okay, but this is Belinda McKissick. Okay, she is a self-proclaimed apostle. Okay, and you know how these self-proclaimed apostles are nowadays. They want to preach to everybody instead of starting right there in their household. And it seems like controversy has hit her house. Okay, now I don't know if she running this daycare out of the same house that she lives in, or if this is a second home that she's running it out of. But this is not the devil. This is of your doing. And it seemed like, you know, while I was going through her Facebook page last night, and some of these disturbing videos look like some of her ugly ass kids. And I just want to know, when you gonna lay hands on your children, okay, and go take them to a psychiatrist, especially that little boy that picked that baby up. You need to be in fucking jail, Pastor Belinda. Okay. So Pastor Belinda right here, as you can see in this still shot over here to the right, is seen slapping this little boy in the face right here, okay, trying to get him to go to sleep. All right, now a lot of people had sent me this story yesterday, well, a couple of days prior to yesterday, but on yesterday, a mom from Raleigh who said that her child goes there on and off, and we believe that her child is in one of these photos. And I don't want to show the photos because I'm just trying to understand how you running a daycare center and you got vibrators and stuff and rose dildos and stuff all out here with the kids in their face and stuff. Why is your children going up in your toy collection box, or whoever is living in your house that's allowing children, other people children, these are not even your kids. We already see what you let your children do. Okay, how you gonna run a fucking daycare and let your nappy headed ugly ass kids mess with these other people's children, pouring milk down and forcing milk down babies' throats and stuff? I mean, where are you at? Where are you at, Belinda? And you want to call yourself a pastor? We definitely gonna talk about it on tonight. Now, this all started, so like I told y'all, I had, you know, found out about this. I was doing a little investigation, but then Miss Symone, Mimi Symone, had came and she made a post and she tagged WRAL TV and she said, Little Life Changes is not for fucking kids. My kids been going there on and off. My son, my effing son, in the last picture, and if I had a video, but MFers won't send it, but my son Caden Wiggins have been getting sexually effing abused at this effing daycare. And she said, and this happened a whole year ago, and I'm just now finding out about this. I don't effing play about my 3 period. And B, you had the nerve to sit and record this nasty A behavior. This is my effing child, and on everything I love, and I mean everything I love, you will feel me. This ain't an effing threat. This is a promise. News channel, courthouses, all that. I'm doing it all. Okay. Now, this was from a mother who child go to this daycare, okay? And so let me play this video for y'all. Let me play the video so y'all can see. Now, in these videos, it's just the videos that Symone had posted, and like a compilation video that's going to, you know, show you the different videos and stuff like that. All right, so let me put this up here for y'all so y'all can see it.
Just put a control, they gonna juke it on himself. And then she was upstairs, and she was like, oh, put it did this to me. And then, she was like,
Now, some of it don't have audio. Okay, hold on, let me go back.
Put it did this to me.
Now, this is believed to be one of Belinda's son, okay, who has a baby in his hand, and you can see what he is doing. Very disturbing, very disgusting. She's nowhere to be found. We know you ain't hiding out reading no Bible, because what in the green, what Bible would you read that this would be okay for you to have these children with other people kids in their hands doing inappropriate stuff like this, and then gonna have the nerve to get on Facebook talking about she got kids too? Yeah, we see your children. We see your kids and we see what they doing. All y'all need to be charged. Them too. Juvenile petition. We don't give a damn how old you are. This is sad. Coming from a pastor that's running a daycare, and this is what you allow going on in your daycare. You have your children allegedly picking up other people's kids, humping them in emotion, and you think you can just get up. And these are the people that get behind the pulpit and try to preach the word. Preach about this. This is sexual abuse, if you ask me. And you ain't nowhere in sight. The devil got you, girl. Got you by them damn edges and them little bit curls you got on them too. It got you. But this is allegedly her son, okay?
Oh, put this to me. And then she like,
now, this is, we can't see the child's face, but this is another video. This is a young boy who is in the care of Belinda McKissick, the so-called apostle. Okay, the so-called woman of God who can prophesy, the so-called woman of God that's anointed, that everybody thinks she got the Holy Ghost and she filled with the no. This is the real Belinda, not the one that y'all see with that makeup on, not the one that you see prophesying, not the one that you see trying to preach and, you know, deliver people and heal people and talk about God's word. No, this right here is the real Belinda. Okay, so her son allegedly is now pouring, or whoever it is, pouring whatever liquid, brownish type liquid, in a child's mouth. No audio to this. Now, this is a girl. This is a girl that's obviously frustrated. Okay? Obviously frustrated with the fact that a baby is probably crying. The audio is muted. We can't hear what happened to make her pick that baby up and slam that baby like that. Okay? Or pick that baby and rough that baby down like that, and then take the bottle and like, here, you want milk? You want milk? You want milk? This is all going down at Little Life Changes Daycare. Okay? This is sad. No audio, y'all. Look at this. You see this girl? Who are these children? Who is these kids that's watching these kids?
Get up, face the wall.
Now, this video right here is a bull dagger, okay? Some stud, some hard woman, okay? Okay. You need to be delivering her. That's what you need to be doing, Pastor Belinda. Whoever this hard stud is that you got up in this daycare is telling this child to stand up and face the wall because they know she'll pop them. And the baby tell, I ain't did nothing. This going down.
I'm not asking you again. You know I'll pop you. Get up. Not you. I'm not talking to you. Get up and face the wall. I didn't ask you again. Face the wall.
lay down.
Now, we believe the lady who slapped the baby is Pastor Belinda McKissick, okay? If you don't know who she is, let me show you who she is. This is her right here to your left. This is Apostle Belinda McKissick. Okay, this is the pastor that's running a daycare that has a whole lot of abuse going on.
Go lay down, baby.
And this right here was the little boy who had a rose vibrator put in his face by who we believe is the children of Belinda. Belinda, who is these kids? And why is it that we are seeing that this is going on in your daycare? And then y'all want to talk about support Black businesses. And this is what's going on in some Black businesses. Not all of them, but some of them. And what is even more disgusting is the fact that y'all wait until you have an issue with somebody to start coming out with this stuff. Now, we thank you for bringing it out because parents see what's been going on at a daycare where their child has been, and the fact that y'all wait until this stuff happens to come out with this stuff instead of saying something when it happens. Don't wait till you get fired. Don't wait till you got an issue. Don't wait until you get your paycheck. When you see kids being abused and you sit right there recording it, why are you still recording it? I mean, I understand you get enough and you call the police, but you getting enough and holding it on for a day when y'all have an issue is beyond. It's really disgusting. And the fact that this all happened a year ago, right? So in some text messages that was also put out here, y'all, right? In text messages that was also put out here. Now, we don't know who behind this text message because everybody trying to hide the person that recorded the video. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody trying to hide her. They don't know who him, he, they don't want nobody to know who recorded it. Okay, so we don't know who these messages, these messages between Miss Belinda and this other person. We don't know who this other person is. Okay, all we know is that these are text messages allegedly between one person and Miss Belinda. We don't know who that person is because we don't even know who is the people that recorded this video. Okay, but obviously whoever this person is sent Belinda, the pastor, okay, a text message of a picture on Facebook Messenger, a picture of that rose vibrator that you saw in that child's face that we had to blur out, right? And sent a message to Belinda, said, this is in the room upstairs on the floor. Belinda allegedly responds back and says, ew, nasty. So the person responds back and says, trash, with a question mark. Belinda says, I'm asking her, LOL, laughing my butt off. Now, this is a pastor or a woman who's running a daycare with children, and she doesn't care about the fact that a vibrator has been found on the floor in her daycare center where children are running loose, playing, and she thinks it's a joke. So she has to ask someone, hey, do you want this? So the person responds back and says, okay, with the laughing emoji. Then they say, and the boy said, yes, she be using it. Okay. Now, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if she's talking about her kids, the boys, or these other people, children that pay her to watch their child seeing this stuff. Okay. So then the next screenshot, it follows up. Belinda says, Zaria mom is coming earlier. And the person responds back, Xavier, and Miss Belinda says, yes. Then she responds back to the message, okay, that the person sent about the boys, said that she be using it. So Belinda says, I mean, like, how they know, man, LOL, LOL, laughing my butt off, nasty. So the person says, right, and they said she be under the cover and tell them to close their eyes. And Belinda says, who found that or who went and got it? The person says, on my break, we came upstairs in the room and it was laying on the floor in the closet. and she says, LOL, LOL. This is Apostle Belinda McKissick. Okay, her alleged messages between someone else about the dildo that was found in her daycare center. What the fuck a dildo is doing in your child daycare center, lady? I mean, come on. Okay. So we put the article up there, and Belinda made a post on her Facebook page. Very insensitive. Very insensitive. And let me put that up here for y'all. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Leah Hodges says she a pastor. Yeah, I'm about to show you. Hold on. Yes, she a pastor. She an apostle. Ask her how many churches she got under. I'm so sick of these apostles, and you ain't got no churches. All you got is ant beds. That's all you got. All you got under you is wasp, bee nests, rat hideouts. That's all y'all got. Mosquitoes. You ain't got no churches. Ain't nobody following you. A sober-minded person is not following nobody like this. How in the hell you supposed to be an apostle and you out here running a hole in the wall daycare where you got your kids, allegedly, your children running around picking up people? I mean, are you serious? So she went on Facebook and she made a post after the article. She said, all I'm going to say is I'm also a parent, and none of these videos was ever given to me until last night. That's it, and that's all. My lawyer will handle the rest. Thanks. Girl! You a parent too, so you want us to care about your kids and about you, but you didn't care about your children picking up other people's kids, motioning them in a way as if they shaking a fucking water bottle. And Belinda, you supposed to be an apostle. You want us to think about you? Why does it matter if you was given the video or not? You already know what's going on. We saw y'all slap the baby. They say it's you. We saw you slap the baby, trying to make the baby lay down. We see y'all making kids face the wall or they gonna get popped. Do y'all even, can daycares even pop people kids? I didn't know y'all can pop. Can y'all pop people kids? I didn't know y'all can pop people kids. Now, when I was growing up in school, middle school down there in Troy, and we went to Troy Elementary. Now, I used to, Miss Cynthia Thomas used to whoop my ass with that paddle. We did get paddles. Our parents had to tell us to get, sign off. We did get paddles. We went into the principal office. We had to put both our hands on that chair, and they got that middle belt loop and yanked them pants up like, giving you a wedgie. And so we did, but I didn't know that these little small kids be getting popped. So why is this boy dagger out here telling your kids? This is just like a man telling, get up, face the wall. You know I pop you. I ain't did nothing. I ain't asked you what you did. I mean, you want us to think about you. Girl, we're not thinking about you or them booger nose kids that you got over there. Okay? How would you feel if somebody picked up your big fat son and did that to him? How would you feel if somebody did that to your daughter? How would you feel? How would you feel? Why is y'all over there abusing these kids? It ain't enough prayers. Because your prayers ain't even getting past the light switch. So it ain't even enough prayers that's going to be able to get you out of this one. You owe the people an explanation. You don't need to come out here telling us you a parent and none of these videos, wherever. Who cares? You know what's going on. You ain't got no cameras in your house. You mean to tell me you running a daycare and you are licensed by the state, and y'all, she don't have no prior violations, okay? She don't. Her last unannounced visit was in April, and they came and she passed it. Everything was good. We don't know what happened between April and, I didn't even see no violations from her ever when I looked. So even it happened in, last year, still didn't see any violations. But you mean to tell me that you have infants, you have small children inside of your residence disguised as a daycare, okay? And you mean to tell me that you ain't got no cameras? Why? Is it because you don't want to have cameras to show what your kids are doing to other people's children? Is that the reason why you don't got no cameras? and you got little kids inside of your house. If something was to detrimentally happen to a child, and I don't know if that's a word, but I just made it up, and they pin it on you, you ain't got no type of proof to say, hey, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. We got camera footage. You don't even have no dummy cameras up. But we thank your employee that told on you. But the employee, you are not also to be trusted, because you sat there and allowed children to mentally endure this stuff. I mean, for a child to be asleep and y'all over here pouring stuff down their throats, down their mouths while they're sleeping, that baby could have choked, and ain't no adult around. Ain't no adult around. So you can't get nobody to call 911. And the kids would have freaked out and played it off as if they never even knew what happened, as if they never even went in there, as if they just walked in there and found the child unresponsive, knowing that they were just in there pouring something down this child's mouth while this child was asleep. I mean, where are the adults? You ain't got no church members that could go over there and cross their legs and watch the children with you. I mean, I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand. Somebody said she needs at least 20 years. 20 years. Coco said, I hope them bulldaggers beat her ass in jail. You know what? Sex toys in daycare. She got Priscilla's in the daycare. And somebody, one of her kids, is sent over here dangling the Rose vibrator in somebody else's child's face. And the only thing she can do is get on Facebook and say, I'm also a parent. Well, did you know your dildos was out? You didn't put your dildos back in the toy box? I mean, you don't know how to separate business hours from personal hours. I'm just trying to understand. But don't nobody want to talk about that. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And I want to know, because let me tell y'all something. If you got somebody on camera telling a child, get up, because you know I'll whoop you, face the wall. And the fact that in text messages, somebody is saying, they said she be under the cover and tell them to close their eyes. So if you're forcing children to get up and face the wall in the way that you're doing it and threatening to whoop them, why shouldn't I believe that y'all over there forcing the kids to stand there while somebody is playing with a rose dildo? Because why are children even being told to close your eyes when it relates to a dildo at a child daycare center? No, like, be for real. Be for real. You got kids allegedly over here watching somebody play with themselves with a rose dildo, and you ain't nowhere to be found. Where you at? Come in. Where you at? Bible study. Where you at, girl? Where you at? Where you at? Playing with God again? Where you at, Belinda? We the people want to know. Y'all shut alive on tonight. And yes, please make sure you send your dollar in on tonight. Okay, send a dollar, send a dollar, send a dollar. Okay, thank y'all so much for your support, and thank you for tuning in on tonight. Okay, Belinda, where you at? Where you at, Belinda? Because we know you ain't down at the church. You gonna stand up in front of these people Sunday and tell them what you got going on? Is you gonna tell your congregation that children has been abused at your daycare center, or will you continue to cover it up like y'all church people always do? What you gonna do? You gonna choose Sunday That you're going to serve God for real, or is you going to keep playing with the devil where we see what you're doing for real, for real? Huh? Huh? Can we call the last people that you called on your phone and ask them, hey, is Belinda saved for real? I just want to know. So I was doing my research and they was telling me that this girl was a pastor. So I went and found her church. So let's go through the page, shall we? This right here is Life Changers Kingdom Building Ministries, 558 East Cabarrus Street, Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay. It says Transforming Lives Ministry in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, let's go over here and see what they say. Okay, because you know they be lying. This is just some AI shit they be trying to do to get the people to come to the church, and it don't be real. It don't be real. Go through and see if this stuff real. When you start going to these churches after reading stuff like this, start going through hell in your life and let me know if this is real. How about that? Okay. So it says, welcome to Life Changers Kingdom Building Ministries, located in Raleigh, North Carolina, serving the RDU area with a commitment to transforming lives through faith, prayer, and community. Our church offers a warm, family-oriented atmosphere where everyone is more than just a member. You're part of a spiritual family. At Life Changers, we believe in the power of prayer, the strength of love, and the unity that comes from togetherness. Whether you're seeking a place to worship, connect, or grow spiritually, our ministry is here to support you every step of the way. I don't want to read no more of the lies. So this right here is Apostle Belinda McKissick right here. This is Apostle Belinda McKissick. She is the same pastor who we was talking about that runs a daycare, Little Life Changers, okay, out there in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, now this is what it says about her. And I'm sure it ain't gonna be never lies, and more lies. Okay. Apostle Belinda McKissick brings over 26 years of dedicated ministry experience to Life Changers Kingdom Building Ministries. Having embarked on her pastoral journey 13 years ago, she has been a guiding light for the congregation, embodying the principles of prayer, love, and togetherness. Did y'all see any love in those videos at her daycare? I didn't think so. Okay. So it's definitely not flowing from the head down, because if those are your children, we saw what they was doing to them other people's kids. Her leadership style is deeply rooted in her commitment to nurturing a spiritual family where every individual feels valued and supported. What a passion of creating a welcoming and engaging worship environment. Apostle Belinda leads with a heart full of compassion and a vision for community growth. Her role extends beyond the pulpit as she actively fosters personal connections and spiritual development among church members. Her dedication to her calling and her genuine care for others make her an inspiring figure in the ministry. And this right here is her husband, okay? He said he's been in 23 years. He's been pastoring, okay? And they are located, y'all ain't got a church up here? The church, what the church address have up here? Where y'all located at? Let me see. Okay, they're located. Oh, yeah, I already said where they located at. Okay, anyways, so that's the ministry page, okay? That's the church, okay? That's them. This is Apostle Belinda, okay? At Life Changes. Okay, let me request a prayer. Y'all, let's request a prayer. Y'all want to request a prayer? Let's request a prayer. What's today's date? July 31st. No, I ain't gonna request a prayer. So they just talk about how love, church. But I want to ask the parents of Little Life Changers, do you feel love when you went, when you found this video out? Did you feel love? Did you feel love? Okay. Now, according to their Facebook page, okay, they say that they accept ages 3 weeks through 12 years of age. Okay. All right. They tell my, hey, boo, you going to jail. Okay, let's pull up the address and see where they located at. Cavacaz. Okay, y'all. Let's see which one is the house. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Sometimes this stuff be. Oh, y'all can't see this? Okay. Hold on. Let me see. It's not letting me do it. Okay, so I don't know if it's this one or what. Okay, but I guess this is where it's at. Okay. It might be this one right here. Okay, I don't know. It looked like there was two-story. Okay, but anyways, this is where all of it has been happening at. Okay, we have reached out to the Raleigh Police Department to see if they have launched an investigation. We have not heard anything back yet regarding this. Okay, let me see if she got some preaching videos over here. Let me see if she can preach. Can you preach, Belinda? We know you can, you know. I ain't gonna say it, but let me see if she can preach. Let me see. Do we got any videos of Belinda McKissick preaching? Y'all need a better system than this. Let me see if I can. Wait, let me see. Oh, they got somebody else preaching. I'm trying to find a video of her. I want to see if she can hoop. They said no, she can't. They said no, she can't. They said she can't preach either. Oh my gosh. What? She can't preach either? Girl, they said you can't run a daycare and you can't preach. That's a mess. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, we can't. Well, they say you can't preach, so we don't even want to pull you up. Oh, okay. So, anyways, that's the pastor. Let me see what they said. They said she always hiring too. I mean, I'm just trying to understand. What do you mean? Let me ask y'all a question. Why, when a black pedophile go to jail, y'all always got to bring up the fact that it's a white one out there? It don't matter. They's both pedophiles. Why is it that because a black woman who's running a raggedy daycare that somebody done put videos out of her children being abused allegedly? Why does it matter if there is other white people out there or white people that's running daycares and they dealing with the same thing? We don't have that. Do you have the proof? Bring it out. Come out. Why that don't excuse the race does not excuse the behavior. Okay? It don't matter if they white, black. It does not excuse the behavior. It ain't no narrative that's being pushed. The problem is you ain't praying hard enough for your pastor. Okay? Pray hard enough. Y'all should have been praying. Y'all done slipped and y'all done left her uncovered. And now Jehovah pull covers, done pulled the cover off of her. And now y'all want to come over here talking about don't push. It ain't no narrative. The allegations is the fact that a mom came out here and said that her child has been sexually abused. We saw a photo of a vibrator, a rose vibrator in a child's face, in another woman's face, and she happens to be a licensed daycare owner. Okay, so don't come over here with that. All right. Don't block Rosalind. Don't block her. Don't come over here with that Rosalind. It don't matter to me. To y'all, it maybe matter. It don't to me. They both the same thing. You abuse children, white or black. It don't matter. I'm not finna let you get. You think I'm finna let you get off for messing with children because you black and they ain't got this white? No, it don't work like that. Okay, you sick if you let it work like that. Don't. It shouldn't matter. Whoever get caught, that's who we talking about. And she got caught. Okay. Y'all should have been praying hard enough. You weren't praying hard enough. Okay. You weren't praying hard enough. Okay. All right. Let me see. Um, They said Rod said she low key can sing. Oh, she can sing. So what can she sing? I just, what's up, Asia? I'm just trying to understand how how can you be a pastor and the love does not extend to Little Life Changes Daycare in Raleigh? I just don't understand that. And the fact that you a woman of God, you a pastor, the fact that you preach the word, the fact that you claim that you know the Bible, and the fact that kids have to go through this. Kids are innocent. Have you ever really looked at a child's face? I don't care how bad you say a baby is. That baby bad. I don't care. That baby is a gift from God. Okay. And to just treat somebody else's child in a way that is being treated at this daycare is unacceptable. And there's no explanation for it other than the fact that you need to be shut down and charges need to be filed. Um, Several counts. You need several counts. Okay. And let's see if your church family can pray you out of this, because this is ridiculous. This is sad that kids have to endure this, and people sit online and they tolerate this, and then they want to come over here and talk. I don't care about that. Okay, these children's sins are still on you until they get older. Okay, but at the end of the day, you need to be in jail. And to Miss Mimi Symone, we stand with you and we support you, because this is not right. Nobody should, man, listen. Whew, I know that is infuriating to see a video of your child. I mean, come on. How you gonna? So let me show y'all her face again. Okay, this is Apostle Belinda McKissick. Okay, out there in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm gonna play the video again. Okay, some of the videos are mute; they don't have audio.
Just put a control, juking on herself, and then there was upstairs, and she was like, "Oh, put it this to me," and then she was like, and then she was like,
Get up, face the wall. Not me. I'm not asking you again. You know I'll pop you. Get up. Not you. I'm not talking to you. Get up and face the wall. I didn't ask you again. Face the wall.
lay down. Tyler, go lay down, baby.
Now, what did that baby deserve to be told lay the fuck down? What did y'all, anybody that just watched that video, did anybody see anything for who we believe to be Miss McKissick, Belinda McKissick, slapping this child and telling him to lay the F down? This is what's happening at Little Life Changes. Like, for real though, what did that little boy do for you to say lay the F down? Like, why do y'all verbally abuse children like that? Like, I understand, some kids don't understand nice. So I understand you cussing at your older kids for when they old enough to understand, like, for real. Like, I you know what I'm saying? People parent children differently. But at the end of the day, You have a little boy that's sitting there, maybe not ready to lay down. And you hit him in his face and say, lay the F down. Like there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that, period. Did y'all see that? I want to open up the phone line. Let me see. I'm gonna open up the phone line and see if y'all have anything to say. Hold on. Let me open up the phone lines. But I'm just like, are you serious, yo? Like, are you serious? The fact that that's unbelievable. I see stuff like that, man, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'd be like, ain't no way. All right, hold on, y'all. I have to do this thing. Okay, let me just open up the phone lines for a little bit. Okay, let me see. If anybody wants to call in, the number is 919-307-9002. Let me put y'all comments up here. Let me go through the comments. Okay, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on the scroll right down there. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure I got everything turned on. Okay. Janelle said the child even knows right from wrong. Stupid so-called adults. Ryan's the North Carolina Beat. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Shaquita. I'm calling from North Carolina.
Hey, Shaquita, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What do you have to say about this story?
I'm the one that exposed all of this, and I just want to say that is Carla Jones hitting them kids. That's not Belinda.
Oh, that's not
And
Belinda.
they need to shut down.
So
Yeah, her name is Carla
put the video
Jones.
up. Or
So at first, I was the first one that contacted you, like
okay,
on Tuesday.
okay.
And then I guess I was still trying to get details, still trying to get CPS involved and an investigator. So then after that, Mimi, she was aware of everything, and then it just went from there.
So
But
who
I just want to
recorded the
say,
video?
who recorded the video?
Yeah.
2 of her workers.
Okay. And you
2
said
of the workers.
the girl that slapped the baby is who? What's her name?
Carla Jones. Carla Jones.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know her Facebook page?
She took it down. I do know that her her messenger is still up, but she took her page down.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that so I can update that. Okay.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do need to be in jail. They all need to be charged.
They do. What? I know. They do. They all need to be in jail. I took my baby out in December, but I was moving something on Tuesday and got all the videos, and then Belinda called my child slow. So yeah, I don't care about my kids, so I just had to, do a little 1-2. I don't know why it took so long for this to happen, but I'm glad that girl sent me all the videos, and I'm glad we had to do what we had to do. The police is involved. It's an investigator involved, so everything is being investigated. Nothing is going unseen. Police, the detectives have the videos, screenshots, everything.
Okay.
CPS is involved, so.
And are those, now let me ask you this, were those her children? Because when I was going through her Facebook page, they look like them. Like in some of her photos.
Those are her kids.
Yeah.
Those are kids.
Wow. That was doing the thing that he was doing with the baby, the little girl that was pouring the milk down the baby's mouth. So all of those are her kids.
All of those are her kids.
Yeah, I figured that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now, there was one more question I had to ask you. Why did you take your baby out?
I took my baby out in December because it was told to me that her husband was touching on the kids.
What?
So once I heard the allegation, I took my baby out. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Not playing. Don't play that.
Okay.
And then because I don't know.
No, I'm listening.
Because I didn't have proof, it was just he say, she say, you know. I didn't really do anything about it. But then when I got the videos and the proof, I had proof.
Mm-hmm.
I had proof. So I contacted CPS and I just did what I had to do for these kids.
So you saying when you got the videos of what you had proof of?
All of the videos that you guys have, I was
Okay.
sent to them. They were sent to me first.
Okay.
And then once they were sent to me, that's when I was like, oh no, babes.
Yeah.
So I contacted CPS. I contacted her consultant. Her consultant contacted an investigator. And then the next morning, the investigator called me. And then it just went up from there.
That is crazy. Well, I'm glad that you took those allegations serious because you did what's right. You don't know if it's true or not. It shouldn't be coming up. And I'm taking my baby out and you did what was right. So I commend you for that. Thank you so much for calling, Shaquita.
You're welcome.
Well, y'all, let me just say, we don't know if that's true, but that is crazy. But the fact that you got her son, you got Belinda's son. So we stand corrected. Carla Jones is the lady who's hitting the baby. But the fact that your child is sent up here with a sex motion with a baby in his hand, and then allegations coming out that oh my God. But you know what? I don't put nothing past these pastors. I'm telling you. I don't put nothing past these pastors. Ryan says, this is my cousin. I got to tell my grandma about this. Her mom is my great aunt. Oh, wow. Darla said, my kids are in their 20s and I don't even curse at them. Joy said, baby, I wish an MF would do this to my grandbaby. Swear to God, they're going to be calling the National Guard on my A. Heartbreaking as hell. Someone said, see, as for me, I'll be going to jail if it was my kids or grandkids. It's unacceptable. Wendy says, I'll pick them off one by one. The North Carolina Beat, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, this Will chatting. Yeah, Belinda's my older cousin. I was just like shocked at all this going on, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen her in years, but I suggest like all the parents should just like, if you can and if you do have some free time, I feel like most parents should just watch them themselves. Like, I'm a full-time father and I watch my kids on my own. I wouldn't dare put them in no daycare, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, but definitely not like a black daycare. Like, and when you do, I'm not saying like all black daycares are bad,
right?
But like most of them, you know, we do have problems, unfortunately.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
But
I understand that, bro. And you know, it's good to have grandparents too. Everybody, everybody's life is different. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I tell people, man,
yeah,
you got to listen. I understand daycares and stuff like that is really for, parents and stuff like that who need someone to watch their kids. Because I understand people don't have a village, but I would just be trying to tell people, man, think about your life before you have children. Make sure that you got something, because nowadays, especially with these daycares, bro, they killing kids, they laying kids different ways, they doing stuff like this.
right.
It's best to watch your own kids or grandparents or somebody that you really trust. Or if you ain't got no village, you just need to hold off for a little bit, because you don't want to be that parent that get a phone call about something like this happening, at a daycare with your child. So
Exactly.
that's respect, man.
Yeah, because I had went through the same thing as a child. I went to a daycare called Wanda's Little Hands, and the lady had slapped me in the lip, made my lip bleed. So I done experienced that before, but it's like, damn, it's like my family. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what too much to say, because like, and those my little cousins. I just don't understand, why would you have your children watching other children? That just don't make sense. But the best thing I could do is hope that she get baptized again or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. She need to rebirth herself or rebirth her soul, get a cleansing or some shit. That's just disappointing. That's all I got to say about that situation.
Yeah, that is. Let me ask you a question. Like, do you know her husband? Like, you ever heard of anything like the last?
She been married so many damn times that I don't even know who her husband is. I remember it was one guy named McKissick.
Yeah.
And he seemed like a cool dude. Other than that, like, I don't really know too many of her husbands. She's always getting remarried. So,
oh, yeah.
Other than that, you know what I'm saying? But
dang.
All I can say is this, man. I just hate that the parents had to go through that, man. I suggest that y'all choose wisely who y'all let watch our kids, man.
That's a fact.
For real.
That's a fact.
But yeah, man, I could just, brother. No problem, man. I wish everybody the best, man. I hope y'all get through whatever y'all going through, get justice or whatever, man.
Yes,
Make
sir.
sure y'all kids safe out there. All right, man.
I
Good talk
appreciate
to
you.
you.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. The North Carolina Beat. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida. I just have a question.
Sure.
Is there a way to find out what country she is from? Like in the Caribbean, where is she from?
Who?
Because this is happening. There's countless cases of this that keeps happening where kids are being hurt or killed. I know you heard about the one where the girl rode around with the kids in the trunk of the car. The girl just beat up a child back in 2024. They are not from here.
Right.
FBA. And I think that when these stories come out, people need to find out what country they originated from, because a lot of times in these other countries, especially the islands, these people are living in households where they're being told to sell their bodies, right? So if you come from a background such as that, I mean, how can you mix with a people and then you got men or women out here having babies with these people that are not knowing that they're messed up like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think when these stories come out, and this is for everybody to heal, right? Everybody experienced slavery, however long and these are residual effects of that, how you were treated. There were sex farms in the United States, but we had to heal. We're still healing. So when these stories come out, they need to stop saying, okay, a man from Cleveland, a man from Philadelphia.
Sis,
They need to say what country they came from.
Hey, sis, I'm sorry. What you talking about?
This woman, this daycare owner, and the kids, they're not from here.
Oh.
They're not FBA.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, so so those people that just came on your live, I wish they could come back on here and tell us the truth, where these people are from, because there are countless stories out here like that, and everybody's being attributed to being black, right? And they're not from here.
Yeah.
We get checked on stuff like that.
Yeah.
FBAs get checked on that. We will do something to our own family member if we find that they're doing something to a child. And we definitely ain't gonna come out and put up no Facebook post. Sometimes you just gotta be quiet. So, and that's another giveaway. And then I just went to her Facebook page. I'm looking at all the food. She don't have none of her native food on her page. They're trying to pretend like they are African American, that they're foundational Black Americans, and they're not. So when they come over here and do evil acts, it's okay then to be Black American. It's okay then to be African American. So that's what the problems we're running into. And I think when you guys post these stories, please find out what country they're from, because if they can't go back at least 5 or 6 generations, they're not FBA. And you'll find it in these other countries, women's grandmothers, daughters, they're selling their bodies. My last pastor was from the Bahamas. His mother, his sister sold their bodies. I don't know why they can't start a garden, grow chickens, sell art, make music, sew, make clothes, anything to make money, but why are they selling their bodies? And then that same indoctrination comes over here. They don't care about their kids. They're abusing their kids, killing their kids. And these stories, when they're being told, they need to be it needs to be said what countries they're coming from, because we've had to listen to the Thomas Sotomayor. They're not from here either. And instead of them saying what country they're from, that these are my people, not FBAs, they're not going to do that. So that's all I wanted to say. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
The North Carolina Beat. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Not from here either.
Hey, Gerald, it's Darla. I'm calling from Chinquapin, North Carolina.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing, honey?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
The video is traumatizing and it's disgusting. Please don't show it again.
Yeah, okay, I won't.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Do what you need to do. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
My whole thing is, how is it that I know when like I said before, my kids are in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
When I first moved down here from New York, I went to school, so I was a full-time college student.
Yeah.
My husband was working 2 jobs, so I did put my kids in daycare.
Yeah.
But for the first couple of days, I sat in the parking lot because I wanted to see the interaction.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't know what other parents do, but how this isn't brand had to something like this had to been going on for some time. And why she allowed? She's running a business. Why is she allowed to have people living in the house?
Yeah.
Like I think somebody in your comment section, I had asked about the rose, and they said because
That's what I want to
she's in the
know.
house. And how is that allowed? Because in order to have daycare, that has to be somebody has to come and check that facility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't run a business, especially with children. So if that's being allowed, yeah, we can go ahead and blame the daycare themselves. But who is the company or the businesses or social services or whoever that is supposed to be keeping tabs on this?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. I want to know, why is someone telling Belinda that the kids are telling whoever they are that whoever she is telling them to close their eyes, and that she be playing with the toy under the cover? Like, who else is staying inside of your residence? Or are the workers doing this during the day? I want to know. Like, I'm glad that I think Shaquita said that there was an investigation going on. RPD haven't responded back, but I'm sure they will, being that now is, there are investigating.
And where are the background checks though?
I don't, these
on these workers.
Background checks. They
Because it's supposed to be the safety of the child. I mean, forget the fact that she's an associate, a senior pastor, or whatever. That does make it worse, but still, somebody's dropping the ball somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this is not the first incident. And for her kids to be present and show that type of sexual behavior,
yeah,
that's not healthy at all.
No. And then talking about penis and stuff. I mean, I'm like, look at the kids. Who is the
exactly?
And you know what? And then let me just say this too. Believe it or not, I have seen all types of my people. You understand what I'm saying? And let me back up and let me just apologize. And I didn't want to be insensitive to anybody that I was probably insensitive to. I know you got to do what you got to do. I understand. I know what you got to do. I understand that people plan babies and you plan that, you and your significant other going to be together and things don't go right. I understand you got to do what you got to do. I understand that. And sometimes it's, putting your child in childcare, but please do thorough research. Stop always going the inexpensive route. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes that more a little bit of money may save your child's life, because it's a little bit more, understand what I'm saying? And these people don't be having insurance. They don't be having nothing. So it's like, if something happens, you can't go after them because they ain't got shit. You go after the insurance company. That's who you go after. But at the end of the day, it's like, who is this girl? Who is this person that's about they saying she? I mean, I don't know.
Probably because of her reputation as a senior pastor. I mean, once the church is involved and you hear, I mean, like, you don't know people's background. Word of mouth doesn't tell you everything.
That's a fact.
Like the daycare that I chose for my kids, it went word of mouth. Somebody, and I didn't know anybody down here. I went according to what somebody in the area said. And I'm like, okay, but I'm going to still check it out for myself, though. I went inside and introduced myself to everybody, got everybody's name, came home, did Google searches. I'm that person because I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, I need to understand. And somebody else had put in your comments how, like, the physical abuse, that's one thing, but the mental abuse is, I mean, you sitting there talking to a little kid talking about shut the fuck up. No, you don't do that.
That's you don't do that. They don't do that. So when they get older and they see somebody treating them the same way, they or they're gonna feel like they can just say, shut the F up when somebody's not doing something that
exactly,
or whatever. Man, no. Thank you so much for calling.
You're very welcome. And again, I love what you do. I'm an old school blogger too. You're the first person I've seen the name blogger in their name since I moved down here, other than me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And I did send you a church invite.
Oh, baby, I don't do churches like that no more.
Okay. No, it was an
I got my
an online
select few.
service.
I got my select few.
That's understandable.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the invitation, though.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll still be following you.
All right, later.
You take care.
All right. Y'all. So yesterday I went on North Carolina Department of Human Health Services website. To look up this lady's business, and it don't even have her Raleigh location up here no more. It only has the Benson. But I'm telling you, when I went to go look up her records yesterday to see if they had any violations, she hadn't had no violations, or what have you. But she done took it out. I do know that the address that was in the state records were different from what was actually like she's promoting, or where they actually live, or whatever, or where the business actually resides. But they gave her a temporary, like I think it was a temporary license or something for the new address or whatever. But it's not up there. All right, y'all. Taking some more phone calls. 919-307-9002. I'm going to take 2 more phone calls. Call me now. What y'all saying in the comments? Somebody say, let me just say this. Let me just say this is a background check. It's nothing a person can... Huh? Let me see if I can read this. Let me just say this. A background check is nothing a person can pass a background check, and they can still be child molested until you get around somebody you don't know them. I was in foster care for 18 years. The North Carolina Beat, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Gerald. It is Kirsten.
Hey, Kirsten.
I'm going to try to control myself because the accent is about to come out of me.
Oh,
that
Lord.
Previous lady talking about, Caribbean people, not American. That's the fire I have right now. Like, she needs to go watch a documentary, read a book, do something, because that was the most ignorant tangent she went on. First of all, as somebody who lived in the Virgin Islands for 14 years, I can honestly tell you, pedophiles down there stay down there. Why? Because it's an insular community. We know that it's a major problem, but it's an insular thing. So they stay down there. They will never come up here and do that and not say, oh, culture this, and oh, they don't show who their culture is. That's some BS. Caribbean people and African people love sharing their culture. They're never going to hide that because they want to assimilate so badly.
Right.
They don't do that. So don't get up here and say that it's a bunch of Caribbean people coming up here raping kids. That is so ridiculous. Because the Nubian nation, that is a black person's cult, a very rich one, started in New York City and moved to Georgia. That meant they were all American. He was assaulting black girls, all of them American. There's a whole documentary on it, several.
Right.
So don't say Caribbean people, don't say African, because it's everybody. Pedophilia does not know race, culture, gender, nothing.
Absolutely.
It's everybody.
Yeah, it is.
And unfortunately, the church had the environment to kind of harbor those kind of things under God, under a lot of things. The church is a safe haven for pedophiles because there has to be something wrong. Oh, pray it away. Oh, this and that. Whether or not it's a white church, black church, Asian church, it is religion, period.
Yeah.
So don't put that on a culture of people and black people at that. Saying that it's us coming up here to do something that is so ignorant. And if I could have reached to the phone and smack her, I would have.
Oh no, don't do it. I understand. Yeah. Thank you so much for educating the people. You know, some stuff like some stuff I just ignore. I don't even address it because it's just nonsense. You listen to stuff and you hear it and you listen, you know. And sometimes some people that be sounding crazy, they be talking some real stuff, but it just all depends on what you're talking about. You know, but I don't think race or anything has anything to do with it.
Hulu, there are so many documentaries. The LDS Mormons, there are so many documentaries on any cult. They all have that right when they get caught, it is always on child sex abuse.
Right.
You can look at any cult. Just go watch any documentary. People have Netflix anyway.
Right.
Just go look. It's there in any country, Asian country, cults too. Like, it's not a race of people. It is a disease that honestly knows no bounds.
Right. Yeah.
And everybody involved should go to jail. Now, this particular lady, that house, that daycare, no amount of sage is going to cleanse those demons. And then kids, like, they just need to go get therapy for those kids. Number one, her sons, because obviously something's been done to them.
Yeah.
But for her, like, if that's the daycare house, why you got your little personal toys? Why are they even in reach? Who knows which drawer to go into to find that?
That's what I'm saying.
And then the employees are only now sending videos. If this happened last year, mandatory reporting laws say that you should have been sent that.
Right.
So now you are culpable too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like they are not off of the hook at all.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
I just feel bad for all the children there, because if that was my child, I'd have to air that whole place out after the other kids I got picked up.
Right.
You don't slap nobody else's kids.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You absolutely don't. I see y'all in the comments. I'm sorry. I see y'all in the comments, but I don't see the person that y'all talking about. They talking about somebody in here under the name Trinity or
she's
something.
in the comments. I saw that. And they need to get her too, because she's trying to be shady under a different page.
What'd she say?
I didn't see it, but apparently she was saying something, and everybody caught her and realized that it was her.
Somebody said, "This is Belinda Foster mother. Can I click on the live?" Yeah, you can come up here.
Let me go, because let her come on and tell the story.
Okay. Thank you, sis.
Bye, girl. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so Belinda foster mom says she wants to come up here. I'm trying to see something. Damn, where it go? Let me see. All right, so all right, I'm gonna take another call. I'll screenshot her comments too. Okay. The North Carolina B, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
This is Maya. I spoke with you maybe like a year ago when I had got shot in my head.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yes. Now I'm just, I'm not basically saying anything concerning the daycare and what's going on, but I know Miss Belinda personally. I know Miss Belinda since I was 12, 13 years old. When I would run away from my mother's house, Miss Belinda took me in. And I want to say this. I stayed with Miss Belinda since I was 12, 13. I've stayed with Miss Belinda for years. I've never seen any type of allegations like this. Now, what I can say is this, because the lady that was basically, that she fired her, I feel as though if she was going to record something, she should have redirected the children. If she knew that something was going on that daycare, she should have redirected. Instead of recording videos, she should have been redirecting the children. Now, I understand that, I'm not going to say anything as far as with somebody else's children and what's going on, because the shit is messy.
Yeah.
But what I can say is this. I know Miss Belinda personally, and I don't appreciate people disrespecting her.
Well, we are, and we're going to continue because we don't appreciate Miss Belinda. We don't appreciate Miss Belinda and the way she's treating kids. We don't care how she was treating you when you was 12 or 13. We're talking about how she's treating kids. So we are going to talk about her. If she don't like the fact that we're talking about her, then she needs to get her business in order, get her house in order, because it's not in order. I mean, I understand you're coming up here, you're trying to defend her and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, yes, she should have redirected the kids. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. But at the end of the day, Belinda has to take responsibility. Y'all can't keep coming up here saving her or going online saving her. She has to take responsibility for her own actions. Go ahead.
Right. I'm still up here, but I just wanted to say that because we're in a group chat. It was already something basically that was said in the group chat already concerning the children. And I spoke with Miss Belinda about this. And I said this, if you need that baby, if that baby need to get help, get that baby some help. Because I do honestly, I feel that he needs help.
Yeah. And a mom,
I do. I feel like, and I've said that to Miss Belinda. I've said that to Miss Belinda, but I honestly feel like that boy needs help.
Yeah, he does need help, and she needs.
And I know Miss Belinda, and let me say this,
but it flows from the head
Belinda
down. It flows from the head down, right? Hello?
I'm sorry, excuse me?
I said it flows from the head down, right? That's what she preaches, right? The oil, it flows from the head down. So if her son is doing stuff like this, where is he getting it from? Don't it flow from the head down? Or am I misquoting scripture? Are you saved? I'm sorry. I don't know, because I don't want to quote scriptures and you don't know any.
I understand what you're saying.
But
what I'm saying is this. That wasn't Miss Belinda that was recorded. Miss Belinda didn't record any children, and that vibrator that wasn't from Miss Belinda. That was from the lady that was working at the daycare.
So Miss Belinda allowed her co-workers to bring vibrators and dildos to the daycare. Hello.
You know what? Me personally, I wasn't there.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to say this.
Yes, ma'am.
As far as with Miss Belinda, I know her personally. I've seen her.
But you don't know this side of her.
I've never seen nothing like this.
Right. Right.
Do you not
agree that you have to have some compassion for the families as well?
I do.
You have to see a year later that something, like this was going on with their kids.
After the lady was fired, and then she started sending when she was fired, then she started sending stuff like this. This is the first time Miss Belinda ever seen something like this.
But see, you keep going back to you keep putting it on the person who recorded. If you watch my show tonight, I put it on both of them, but mainly Miss Belinda, because she is the person who's supposed to oversee all of this stuff. That's just like if you run a restaurant and your night shift is always having problems with cold food, old food. It's as a manager, you is in charge of making sure these people got hot food, fresh food. They dropping food in the old food. So it falls on you. At the end of the day, Miss Belinda has to take accountability. You keep on going off on the lady who recorded, but when you gonna talk about Miss Belinda like we talking about her?
You know what? If I felt like Miss Belinda was a fucked up person, and I'm just being so real, if I felt like she was a fucked up person, I would not taken up for her. I would not take up for her. But I know this. It was already a situation because the lady had called my phone. She texted my phone, and she basically was saying she called CPS. When that stuff when somebody had texted my phone and basically had said something about that, I had let Miss Belinda let her know what was going on. It has already, and I don't even want to go into detail about what happened, but I already told Miss Belinda, I said, Miss Belinda, me personally, I feel like the baby need to get some help. He needs to get help.
Her son.
And I'm not going to say, and I'm not faulting nobody. But I feel like this, parents is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And when I stay with Miss Belinda, that's all I have to say. I've never seen nothing like this. When Miss Belinda was working that daycare, when she was owning that daycare, when she was working it, and I know that I was there, she was redirecting the children. And I feel like this, if somebody was going to go ahead and post videos and send videos, she should have been redirecting the kids. Her ass need to get locked the fuck up.
So what do you think? So you ain't called for Miss Belinda to be locked up yet?
I don't feel like she needs to be locked up because she's not the person.
All right, you have a good day, Miss Maya. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you too. And y'all stop talking about my fucking mama.
Bye. Go to bed. Go rest them hairs, ma'am. She don't feel like her friend or her foster mom who took in her 12 and 13 years old understanding of the girl. Hush, bye. We don't care about Miss Belinda, okay? Let's see if the police care about her. Y'all go in there and run that game on them and see if they still don't file them charges, okay? Because they coming. They coming. And so while you up here talking, you need to be working so you can stack up a little bit of buying money for her to go get her out. We want to see all her step kids, all her foster children. Go help her. Y'all couldn't donate her no cameras so she wouldn't get caught. She didn't. Are you not paying them employees? Got they telling them the whole time? You sit up here talking about the lady that's recorded. We get there. I done said that about her. I done told you she was wrong. Y'all stop waiting until you get mad. Did I not say that? I said that. You can't come in the middle of the show trying to call for somebody's arrest, and we already done said that. Let's talk about Belinda. What about Belinda? What about Belinda? What about Belinda? What about Belinda? Anybody know anything about Belinda? Okay. Dang. She wanted to turn up on y'all at the end. Okay. Oh, they roasted you down to the ground, Maya. Maya Angelou. What her business is? Her business is Maya Angelou's hair braiding gallery. Girl, you is not that, y'all. She calling back. She calling back, y'all. Maybe y'all was roasting her down to the ground. Somebody said my ring camera said the police had just pulled up to her spot a week. Yo, they took her offline off NCTHHS. They took her business offline. It was up there yesterday. I saw it. I went through it. The number you have reached has been disconnected. Bye. She called it. All right, y'all. Listen, we is not about to play on the phone with you, ma'am, okay? She calling. She blowing up the line. She blowing up the line. Let me hang up. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. I appreciate y'all. Belinda, go get dipped again. Go get dipped. Go get dipped. Don't go get dipped in no Henny. Go get dipped in some water, okay? That's cleansed and purified. That got the anointing of God on it, okay? Shut shop down, okay? You need to shut down. It is so sad that you are out here calling yourself a pastor, talking about love. You don't know nothing about love. You can't even love on another child. Y'all show more love to the people that do y'all wrong than you do to the innocent children. They said, oh, they said Symone calling. Symone, message the page and send me the last 4 of your number so I can, let me go back. Symone want to call. Hold on, let me see. Lord. Okay, give me one moment. Don't call. Hold on, wait. Let me get this switch. I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the fish fry. All right, y'all. Symone wants to call in. Okay, I think. Let me see. I think I got it. Hold on. Let me see. I think this might be it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
The North Carolina B. What's your name? We calling from? This is Symone?
This is Symone.
You say yes? Hi.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. Hey, how you doing? Go ahead. I'm so sorry about what happened to your baby. That is so traumatizing.
Yeah, it is very traumatizing. And honestly, I'm live, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you live.
Everybody, that lady that just got on her phone, she's a excuse. I can curse, right? Because I'm pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking liar. She said she never knew about my son having the sex toy. She did. The messages showed why she's blatantly laughing at the fact that my child, my 2-year-old at the time, had a sex toy in his hand. I don't care. People texting me talking about, well, TK needs to be held accountable. No, every adult in that freaking daycare facility needs to be held accountable. And I will make sure until I am 6 feet under they're going to feel me.
Yeah.
And this is a personal message to every single one of them. Y'all are going to feel me. No investigators, no judge, no lawyer, nobody, no army can make me shut up. This is disgusting and it's inappropriate behavior.
It is.
It is, and I'm not doing it. And I trusted these people with my kids. In-home daycare, yeah, I may be cheap. You're right. But I'm a single mother of 3. I don't got it like that. I don't. So if I have enough trust to make you watch my children, I expect you to watch my children as if they're your own.
Absolutely.
And you fail not only the system, but you failed my child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not the first accusation that these people are making from her son kissing a little girl in the mouth, sticking Q-tips in baby's ears. It's way more than what I posted on my Facebook. It's way more. But I'm gonna let social media eat her ass up.
They do. They eat her up too. So have you been in contact with the police?
I went to the investigators. There's different type of districts on this case.
Oh, wow.
There's CPS involved. Every single one of them involved. My child actually got tested for herpes.
No, wait.
I tested. No results came back just yet. Just tested because TK said he was putting the vibrator in his mouth. TK edited the video, so I'm not sure what all is in that video. But I don't care. If I hear my kid had put something in his mouth that's not even supposed to be in a facility. First of all, TK said she was on break. So if you're on break, why is my kid in the bed with you with his shirt off at a daycare facility? Let's start there.
Man, stop playing. Are you serious? Are you serious?
I'm pissed off. I'm agitated. I've been crying. I've been annoyed. My Facebook's been going off. People trying to reach me with resources. I wasn't even going to call today. I was going to be quiet. I was like, I'm going to let everybody hear what they want to hear. But that last day I was on the phone, girl, you go to her church. Of course you're going to have her back. You're part of that weird-ass behavior. I don't want to hear none of that. Exactly. And it's pissing me off. I know her personally. You don't know her personally. You don't. These are the people she hired. There's 2 times where TK came to my house. I did her hair. I did this because I trusted.
Who was TK?
Tequila Marie on Facebook.
Is she the girl that's recording?
The girl that recorded when I went on my Facebook page and I said that I had somebody record a phone call with her, and that's when I found out the video was my son.
No, I'm saying who, because the person that recorded the stuff need to be held responsible too. Because
Kayla and Jacory, I think they're them.
That's borderline pornography, if you ask me. Why are you sitting up here having a boy holding?
And then Belinda lied and said, "Hey, thank you." And Belinda lied said she didn't know nothing about it, and she did. And the lady said we're in a group chat. I got the whole group chat. I got all the messages from that group chat. Please don't let me post those.
What?
I'll go up another 2K, another 3K of shares. I'll post every single conversation that these people had. Y'all laughing at people's kids, talking about how they're autistic and shit. The baby's just slow. You not realize that Quita is a hardworking single mother too? You know how these hardworking moms got to break their back to make sure their kids got a roof over their head and food to eat? And you have the nerve as a daycare director to talk about these people's children like that?
I need everybody. If anybody know these people who she mentioned on the phone, I need y'all to send me their social medias, their photos, their real names. If y'all have anything that can help me, send it to me. I'm gonna put my email up here. I'm listening. Go ahead, sis. I'm listening.
No, nothing else to say.
Yeah, I appreciate you for calling in. We're praying for you. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you were in here, but if you need us, just let us know, because other mainstream media outlets, they're not going to do the stuff that we do and put out information that we put out, so if you ever need us, just hit us up, because we want justice for your baby, because this is disturbing. This is ridiculous. And I do understand that. Like I said, I do understand that you have to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to have a daycare facility, people need to do right by your children. You get what I'm saying? Like, how can you mess up your bread and butter like that? Like, who messes up their money, their bag like that? Girl, you just kill any other future business or anything dealing with children because of what you have going on in your stuff. Sometimes people come into your business and they try to destroy it to hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? And whether she knew about it or not, this is unacceptable, and it falls back on her. And I'm just grateful that your baby is okay. Keep us updated um, on everything that goes on. We've been following your page. So just keep your head up. And I'm just grateful that your baby is okay. You understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
did you go and take? So when you found out, you went and took your baby to get test for herpes. Like, did you do any other tests for any possible assaults or anything like that?
I did.
Okay, good,
It's still pending.
good, good. Well, I appreciate you for calling.
Oh, thank you for listening and
No problem.
understanding.
No problem. All right. The North Carolina Beat. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello.
Hey, yo, let me tell you.
Girl, get off the phone. You sound like that bull dagger that was yelling at that baby. Get off the phone. You can't tell me nothing. Bleep. Couldn't even get it out. He couldn't even get it out fast enough. Boy, you was hung up on so damn fast. You couldn't even get it out fast enough. That's how fast you was hung up on. All right, let me click. You got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. Okay, who is Tequila? Who is Tequila? Tequila, are you the girl that was recording? Or who is you? What's your role in this thing? TK, you TK? You saw her trying to get, he said, you, no, you in that empty house is a little bit too slow. Y'all got to be quicker than that. I heard all them echoes. You got to be quicker than that. Oh, they said the recorder want to get on the phone. Yeah, come on, recorder. Let's get you up here. Because we want to know why did you record this and why didn't you report this a year ago? Why you just now coming out here dropping videos? So we do want to talk to you tonight. Let me get you on up here. What's the last 4 digits of your number? Hold on. What's the last 4 digits of your number? Yeah, buddy. You got to be quicker than that, bruh. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want your number to get up here while I'm trying to switch over. Give me a moment. They said TK Soul want to call in. Hold on, y'all. I got to get this screen together. I don't know what be going on. Okay. Your number 5. Okay. Ended in 5555558. Okay. Let me see.
Hello?
Okay. Are you TK?
Yes.
Okay. So you the phone recorder.
Not for all the videos, but for like two or three of them. Yes, I am.
No, I'm not a ma'am. I'm a sir.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I said yes, I am.
Oh,
I
yes.
said yes,
Okay.
I am. I didn't say yes, ma'am.
Okay. So which videos did you record?
So I'm responsible for the Carla Jones smacking the little boy in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna speak about them in order. So when I first came, I recorded Carla Jones smacking the little boy in the face. I recorded multiple videos of Carla Jones doing things to children at this daycare. And I have messages where I sent these to Belinda McKissick. I told her what was going on. I also told her what did she want me to do. I sent it out to a few people. I have screenshots where she texted me and said, hold on, I'm going to read it to you. She said it was a dangerous game I was playing for sending them out. This is when it happened. This is not recently. I sent these out when it happened. And she was like, you shouldn't have been sending these out. She said, I'm sitting here watching the videos, and yeah, Carla needs a break. Then she said, stop showing them because I'm getting different messages from people about them. At the end of the day, I don't trust people. And these parents shouldn't have ever gave her permission. At the end of the day, Carla's name isn't on the license. Mine is. Then she said, you can't trust people. We don't know this baby. And showing people anybody videos is dangerous. Shaking my head, a mess.
So that's about that video. She got these when it happened. The other video I am responsible for is the liquid. Anytime you would tell her that her kids was doing something, she would say, "Oh, you just don't like my kids. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying." So you got to start. I had to start recording stuff for her to believe that her kids was doing stuff, and still then she ain't believe it. She was like, "Oh, you edited these videos. These are fake. This is this. This ain't real." I'm like, "What the fuck? Is it AI?" Then, well, the last video I'm responsible for is the toy. I told her this toy is on the floor. She made a joke about it. Y'all asked about why was the kids with me on break?
So
I
you
was
the
the
one
only
in the
person
messages.
working.
So you're the one that's in the text messages or the Facebook messages talking to Belinda.
Yes.
Okay. So let's. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
So about that, I told her about the toy. She never responded. Y'all said why was the kids with me on my break? I was the only person. I was the only person working. So I had to take the kids with me on my break. Everything I have proof for as well. So I was the only person working sun to sundown. So on my break, I'm still watching kids. This happened. I told her about it. She said she'll handle it. She said her kids was to not come back. She said her kids not supposed to come back over there, not to touch nobody else's kids, and not to be near the kids. And then she was like, she sent some recordings out to parents saying that I made her kids do that. First of all her kids wasn't even there. It was only one of her kids there at the time. She been knew about all of this. I didn't come out about this because I got fired. I came out about this because Belinda McKissick was going to parents, lying, telling them that I was doing stuff to these people. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean I was doing this? So when I came out with screenshots, I came out with proof and was like, no, Belinda McKissick did this, and this. She wanted to take it to Facebook. I took it to Facebook. She wanted to make group chats. I made group chats. Yes. Should I took it to somebody higher authority? Yes, I could have. I could have took it to somebody, police, whoever. Yes, I could take accountability for myself and say, yes, I could have took it to them. But at the end of the day, I let the owner know what was going on. At the time of the video of Carla slapping that little boy, I wasn't even fully employed yet. I was watching what I was going to be doing. I'm like, this is what your employee is in here showing me. What
So
I'm
why
supposed to be
didn't you
doing?
report? Why didn't you report any of this when it happened? Like,
I told
why?
her.
But listen, no.
I didn't.
You asked
Hold
her
on, hold
what.
on. Let me finish.
You asked her what to do. You called the police. How old are you?
I was 19 at the time.
Okay, you was 19 at the time. So growing up, you never know to call the police when kids are getting abused, slapped. I mean,
Hold on
you
now.
didn't try
Hold
to get
on.
up and
Because
throw her ass to the
wait a minute. Wait a
ground.
minute. Wait a
Wait,
minute.
let me finish. Hold on,
The
let me finish. Let me
videos.
finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Because really, what you're saying to me is just going in one ear out the other. Because at the end of the day, you waited a whole year later to come out here, and now you're trying to give a excuse, which you're not. It's not helping you at all. I'm just letting you know it's not helping you, sis. But you're trying to give an excuse about why you did this and why you did that. So you only came out to clear your name, not to protect children, because you just stated that it's out here because she was going around telling people that you was doing this stuff to the kids. Come out, it was them doing it, but yet you've been holding it on for the fact that you're trying to protect your own self, that it wasn't you doing this stuff,
No,
it was
I
them.
sent it out. I have messages of her getting mad at me for sending it out to the parents that was going there at the time.
But
I have messages of her saying that.
But I'm talking about the police.
I don't
The
think.
police.
Don't think. I get that. But I'm saying my chain of command was first the owner. She said she was gonna handle it from there. After that, I ain't see Carla no more. Carla was fired. Carla was no longer there.
So was the vibrator yours?
I don't know.
So who was it?
It was her daughter that was living there at the time, but she had moved out and
How
left
old was
it
her
there.
daughter?
Grown. She way past her 20s. Way past, she in 30s, 40s. I don't know exactly how old she is, but it was her daughter that was living there at the time.
So let me ask you this. So why didn't you call the police?
Because I let her know. She said she was going to handle it. So I left it alone after that. I told the owner. She said she was going to handle it. I didn't see Carla no more. So therefore, I thought she handled it. Carla was no longer working there.
And then you saw the next incident, right? With the baby
The
getting,
toy. Yes.
okay.
The toy.
And so,
And for anybody that's asking about these other videos in the comments, her name is Jonica Glover. She was the other worker there with the other videos. This Trinity Price is Carla Jones. Shut up. Shut up,
okay,
please.
so okay, I do understand you reporting it. Okay, so after you reported, nothing happened, and you're still working there, and you're still witnessing all of this stuff. Where was you at the day that the baby was getting
I wasn't working there. I left. I was not working there during that time. Jonica Glover was working there. Her name on Facebook is Jonica Glover. She sent those videos out.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't call the police when you're seeing a child getting slapped. I mean, I do. I mean, I understand that you told her. I do get that, but it's the fact that you only came out. Let me ask you this, because I don't want to say you said something you didn't say, but I know what I heard. Why did you come out with the videos again publicly?
Hold up. I didn't come out with the videos again publicly.
Okay, well,
I didn't
sending
come
them
out with these
around, sending them
publicly.
around to people.
Again, I didn't come out with these. The parents made a group chat on yesterday, added me to the group chat. That's how I knew
No,
about it at 10 a.m.
what I'm saying is
So what do
that
you mean?
the videos that you recorded, right? I'm just
Tell
trying.
Maya Angelou, stop saying that was my vibrator. That was not my vibrator. You don't even know what you're talking about. Get
Listen,
off of here.
listen,
Shut the fuck up.
listen. What I'm trying to understand. I just want to make sure I got you right. So you sent the videos that you recorded to other people, though, right?
When it happened, yes.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, how is all of these videos just now coming out, like recently?
Because one of the parents reached out to Jonica. Jonica made a group chat, sent the videos out.
Okay, so
This all happened on Tuesday.
So how did the parent get the video?
Jonica.
Okay, so the parent. Okay, so Jonathan is a parent.
No, Jonica.
Okay,
Jonica Glover. She was the worker that was working there when I left.
Okay, but what I'm asking you is, how did your videos get out?
I sent them out when it happened. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Okay,
I sent it out when it.
So you sent them out when they happened. Was this after you told her?
After I told Belinda
that this was going on?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so the fact that, because you just told me that you didn't go to the police because you told her.
Right.
But not only did you tell her, you also sent the videos to other people when you could have sent them to the police. So you didn't even just give Miss Belinda the opportunity to other people after you sent them to her. You just said that. So you still could have went to the police even after you told her and gave them those videos, because you sent them to other people even after you told her.
You're right.
So, I just feel like that you don't wait until something like this happens when you get mad or whatever the case may be, because it all originated with you. Nobody will have your videos if you didn't send them out. But at the same time, you should have went to the police. Period. You already know where you're working at. Come on. We ain't got to give her no chance to fix nothing. You already know where you're working at. Okay, so let me ask you this. The day that you filmed the baby getting slapped, was that before the baby got the liquid poured in his mouth? How many days apart was that?
They won't. I can't tell you exactly because I'm on the phone at the same time.
You can't guesstimate?
Let me start the record. Hold on. They won't that far apart in time. The videos, they're not that far apart in time.
Okay, and let me ask you this, because maybe I missed you. Maybe I missed it. What made you start recording again? Like, what made you start recording the videos, or just start recording?
So I started recording Carla because when I got hired,
She told me to watch Carla. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm watching her. She's doing this. I recorded it. I sent it to Belinda.
So she slapped the baby more than that time that you caught the baby being slapped on camera?
When I seen her do it, I started recording. I sent all the videos to Belinda. It's more than one video that Belinda has of her doing this. I sent it to her.
I'm saying, how do you know she was about to slap the baby?
I said she did it one time. Okay. I pulled my phone out and started recording, and I sent them to her.
Okay.
The whole day.
Okay. And did you find how many days apart it was from the other incident?
No, I'm scrolling right now because.
And then you said it was a third incident, right?
Hold on.
Or was it just two?
You mean the third incident?
So it was
I just got two incidents.
Oh, just two. Okay, just two.
Everything else is Jonathan.
All
right, so the slapping occurred on. Oh, I'm almost there. I'm scrolling up. Or was it just two? So was it? Everything else is Jonathan. Hold on. Let's go.
Somebody said. Mimi said, girl, you never liked Carla to begin with. Y'all been beefing since then. Come on, girl. I'll post the screenshots next. So you never liked Carla in the beginning?
No, because of this exact situation. I never liked Carla. Everybody know that.
So you never liked Carla prior to this situation or because of this situation? Because you just said
because of this situation. I said because of this situation, I never liked Carla.
But they said that you don't like her. You never liked her. So how could it be because of this situation?
This is the only situation I had with her. This is the only reason I have not to like her.
So you didn't like her enough because she hit the baby?
Yes.
But it didn't make you mad.
Like her? If somebody
sitting in
front of you. What you mean to make me mad enough to go to the police? I went to the owner. I went to the owner.
You didn't call.
I went to the owner.
But you went to the owner, and after you went to the owner, you sent it out to other people instead of going to the police with it. If I'm gonna tell the owner, I'm gonna tell you. Then the next person that's gonna get this video is the state or the police, and I'm quitting. Period. I'm not finna attach my name or nothing associated. No. That's what you do. Instead of being messy and telling her and then sending it to everybody, I think the police would have been the most appropriate person to that. And then you're trying to defend yourself, but you're not helping yourself.
I'm not trying to defend nothing because at the end of the day, I've already said I could take accountability. I should have went to somebody higher than that. I've said that multiple times. I've told every parent that. Yes, I could have showed it to somebody. Yes, I could have.
All right, well.
I've said that multiple times.
All right, well, I appreciate you for taking the time to call in to at least offer an explanation.
Okay.
All right.
And please tell Maya Angelou to stop telling these people that's my toy. It's not. She's only saying that because she's defending Belinda.
Yeah.
Only reason.
But Maya,
why she's saying that?
TK said
that was not my toy. If it was my toy, why would I text her and ask her what she want me to do with it? Come on now. If it was my toy, why would I text Belinda and say what you want me to do with this? Please, come on.
Wow. Well, Maya, TK said that's not her dildo, and she needs you to stop. Okay, why would she text, this lady about it, asking her what she wanted to do with it, and Well, thank you so much for calling in, TK. Good luck to you.
All
right. All right. I'm done for the calls tonight. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I've been on here too long. Listen, thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. I appreciate that. What's up, Oreo? I see you up in here, brother. These people just disgusting. TK need to go to jail. Carla need to go to jail. All y'all need to go to jail. I mean, I just can't understand me. If I had the nerve to send something to somebody or record something and send it, tell the owner, and then you didn't even, if you want to play devil's advocate, you didn't even give Miss Belinda the opportunity to even address it. She's having to address you sending the videos to everybody else instead of that, because I do get her though. I do get it. You want to tell the owner, hopefully they'll handle it. But when you see they ain't handling it and you seeing other stuff still arising, you need to go ahead and tell the police. Don't be recording nothing, telling the owner, and then going and telling somebody else and not reporting it to the appropriate authorities. Like, come on. Period. You know for a fact at 19 years old, I know that at 12. If you don't know at 19 that a grown person should not be slapping no baby at a daycare, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I would have put it straight on Facebook. Even if you don't talk to the police, put it on Facebook, send it to the blog, send it to somebody, report it. If you're going to send it out to other people, that's my only thing. That's why I say, let me go back a little bit. Let me go back. You say, what happened? You say, what again? Because I be listening and I have to go back and just try to put it together in my own head. But at the end of the day, y'all all need to go to jail. Everybody at Little Life need to go. Okay? So thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. Listen, if you have a story that you think the public should know about, make sure you send it to me, a news tip at the ncbeat.com. Okay? You can always send me your story. All right. Now, listen, if you enjoyed the show on tonight and you want to donate, you want to support independent journalists, you always can send $1 or you can send anything to it's GDJ, the CEO, or the Cash App down on the chat, or Zelle G Jackson at the ncbeat.com. I thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. Oreo says, slap my knees and watch you be on a t-shirt. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, leave these people, kids alone. Like, come on, man. Come on. But I'm telling you, y'all gonna touch the wrong person, child, and they just gonna blank. I'm telling you, they're gonna blank. They're gonna blank, and you ain't gonna be able to calm down. But sometimes, you try to step back and look as a parent. If I do this, I'm gonna be away from my child. But at the end of the day, y'all can't be doing stuff like this that sets people off mentally, especially when it comes down to their kids. When people are patronizing at your business or a daycare, is because they trust you with their whole being. This is a whole human being. They trust you with this little being. They trust you with this little body. Y'all,